Hey guys, it's Chris. Welcome to my channel. First off, I want to say we are running into the middle of April, so if you guys have not entered the vendor-sponsored giveaway, please do right here. If you click on this link, it will open up a new video to the vendor-sponsored giveaway for April that you can enter under that video. You know, great giveaway, so please enter. The next thing I'm going to say is that I am doing a review of some Solstice Scents, and I should probably put some Solstice Scents up here so that I could read you the scent descriptions of what I got. There it is. Okay. As you guys may or may not have known, I have quite a few Solstice Scents videos on here. And I am a huge Solstice Scents fan. Really the only vendor that I purchase from as far as Bath and Body stuff. Unfortunately, what I've noticed recently is that a lot of people, when they purchase from Solstice Scents, they find a scent that they absolutely love, and it becomes their staple scent, their signature scent, like a scent that they won't go without. Mine happens to be Sugar Veil. And when I buy from Solstice Scents, I like to purchase the whole collection. Like, I want the burnishing glacé, which is the body oil. I want the perfume. I want the whipped soap. I want the body cream. I want it all. So I can layer those things, and that's part of my beauty routine of what I do, and then I smell amazing all day. The problem I'm finding is right now, and it's a complaint, but it's not a complaint. Is that, like, Sugar Veil is my go-to scent. I love it. Love it. Get so many compliments on it. But right now I'm only able to get Sugar Veil in perfume. I have it in the perfume. I've run out of the glacé, the body oil. I've run out of the whipped soap. I've run out of the body cream, and I can't get any more. And I know Angie is like such. Angela's the owner of Solstice Scents, and she is amazing. She's really amazing too, as far as like getting to know her customers and like what your kind of likes and dislikes are, and I'll explain that a little more when I get into my haul. But it gets a little frustrating when you go back to order something and you fall in love with something and then they don't have it. Now, I understand if you can't get a certain ingredient that you need as a vendor. She's so good about when you post on her Facebook page, you ask a question, she always answers. I think I don't know if it was about the Sugar Veil. I forget exactly what scent it was about, but if she was going to be getting it in the glacé or any other things. Like I said, I like to order the whole gambit, the whole set kind of thing. I call it a set. But when you go and you can only purchase the perfume, I don't need the perfume. I haven't run out of the perfume. I need the glacé, or I need this, or I need that, and it's not available. Also, I understand too, a lot of the Sugar Veil happens to be a winter scent. We're now into spring, so, I think she's keeping the perfumes up for the people that absolutely love it, and including myself. But I really live by the glacé and the perfumes. Those are like my two must-haves. I have to have the set of the glacé and the perfume. So if I can only get the perfume, but I can't get the glacé, I'm more than likely not going to order. I'm probably going to look for something that's maybe similar. The thing is, it's kind of hard because she has a very extensive scent list, and I do understand she swaps out scents, she adds new scents, she takes like winter scents away. Will they come back? Will they not? You never really know, that kind of thing. It's kind of hard. Especially with fragrance, because fragrance to me is sort of like how do I want to say it? You either love a fragrance or you don't love a fragrance. you know? And I know you can purchase the little samples. I'll show you them here to try out if you like a sample, if you don't like a sample. This to me is a one-user. I mean, I tend to go overboard. So to me, I'll slather this little thing all over my body and it'll be one use. It's great to kind of like, you know, figure out if you need it or you like it or you don't. But, you know, will I purchase a bunch of these? Probably not, because they're only one use. You know, I do get that they are for testing purposes only to see if it works with your body chemistry, if you like it, if you don't like it. There have been, I also do listen to people's recommendations. There have been a few scents that were recommended to me because I was looking for similar to, because I couldn't get certain scents, and they just didn't work out for me. And so now I have them, and I'm like, what do I do with them? I don't know, because, you know, some of them are even unopened. You know, they're just not for me. I know you can go on, you know, Bath and Body boards, whatever kind of thing, and, you know, destash it or ask if anybody has it, something to trade, that kind of stuff. But I'm just looking for my handy dandy knife and I don't have it. Okay, I'll have to just try to be really careful when I open these things. But so that gets a little frustrating. I'm noticing right now there's not really anything that piques my fancy. You know, I did have one suggestion and I did get it in one of the samplers, which was cool. And I had just put to Angie, like I said, she kind of listens to her customers, and I said, can you give me something similar to this scent and this scent, because they're like not available at the moment, and you know, that you think I would like. And I didn't give a name or anything. I didn't say I want this specific scent. I just said, give me an example, and she gave me these two. So we will see how close on they are. Of course, you always get these cute little postcards with your orders from Solstice Scents, and that's the website right there. Of course, I will post it below. And it says, thanks, Christine. And then it has a nice little thing on the back. I always keep these things. They're really cute. This, again, here is another one. This is the Foxcroft collection. I can't talk yet. And one that she gave me is in here. One of the samples is Maplewood Inn, because I was looking for a replacement for Sugar Veil, since that's a winter scent and is not really being held anymore. So we will see how that smells, if it's comparable. A lot of the times too, you find a scent, and for example, I had done a haul on it. Blackburn's Parlor, right there. Vanilla waffle bone, oh my god, Chris, waffle bone. Vanilla waffle bowl, vanilla and chocolate ice cream, sliced bananas smothered in caramel sauce and topped with whipped cream. Now let me tell you, this smells absolutely amazing. Does it hold up to Sugar Veil? No, it doesn't. Like, as far as, or some of the other scents that I've had from Solstice Scents, as far as longevity, no, it doesn't. I'm kind of disappointed. I have the whole set in that, and even with layering, it just doesn't stay on as long as the other ones. Like Sugar Veil, I really don't need to reapply. I get comments everywhere I go about it when I, you know, do the whole layering thing, and it kind of goes all day. Some of these don't. I mean, you know, it's kind of, you know, the ingredients, the essential oils that are used, the oils that are used, some are softer, some dry down different, that whole kind of thing. Do I like Blackburn's Parlor? Yes, I do. I love it. I love the smell of it. Do I wish it lasts longer? Absolutely, because I find I'm using a lot more product throughout the day that with other scents I necessarily would not have to. Okay, so I'm just going to go into, so what I did basically was just took a shot in the dark with some scents that, I was totally out of glacé, and I keep my empties so I can reorder, and unfortunately both of my empties, one of them being Sugar Veil, one of them being Gehenna, are no longer available, or not available at the moment. Gehenna, I absolutely love. It's a kind of incensey scent, really nice. It was actually on the discontinued list, I think, because she cannot get certain ingredients from the supplier. So I think she has sold out of that. It's not available anymore. So I had asked her, can you give me something that smells like similar to Sugar Veil and something that smells similar to Gehenna that I can order in other things, not just the perfume. So she sent me, I'll just start off with my samples. Okay, and I have a whole box of these samples. This is how they come in this little baggie. And this is just a tip for you guys, anybody who orders from Solstice Scents, as soon as I get them, I put packing tape on them. Oops, hold on. I'm going dark here. You're not. I am. Patchouli Sweetwood was recommended to me by somebody. I can't remember. Somebody, one of my YouTube subscribers. And I really love the smell of it, but I ordered something else that had patchouli in it, so I figured, okay, I'll wait. And she sent me this, Patchouli Sweetwood. So I think this is what she thinks smells the closest to Gehenna. So I'm going to smell this. I'm going to smell it. Oh, but what I recommend always, always, always when I get these, they are not vinyl, they write in Sharpie marker on these. So as with any oil product or anything like that, especially the whipped soaps, that kind of stuff, I put packing tape on it. I don't know if you can see the packing tape, but that way I don't put this on, rub my finger across it, and the scent's gone, and I go, oh God, I don't even know what that scent is anymore. So I always do that. As soon as I get my order, that's the first thing that I do. So this is Patchouli Sweetwood. Let me see how this smells. This actually really intrigued me, this scent. So this is really good. Oh, this is really, really good. I'm going to look up the scent description. I know a lot of people do not like patchouli. I must have been born in a past life in the 60s. I was actually born in the 70s. But Patchouli Sweetwood. Patchouli Sweetwood. Now this again, okay, I am in the search. It only comes up as the perfume. Kind of bums me out. Would like it in the glacé, would like it in other things. It's not coming out. But this is patchouli essential oils, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, and vetiver. This says a blend of earthy and smooth aged patchouli essential oils from Indonesia paired with vanilla sweetened sandalwood, amber, and just a few drops of vetiver essential oil. It's a very smooth, creamy, and well-rounded patchouli-based fragrance with a mouth-watering sweet element that elevates it from being dark, heavy, or dank, which patchouli, a lot of people kind of think that is. I think you can mix anything with patchouli and it smells amazing, but I know that's probably just me. Those who like the scent of patchouli as well as perfumes in Spellbound Woods and or Old Cedar Magus will enjoy Patchouli Sweetwood, as the essential oils are paired with Spellbound to deepen its lighter vanilla and softwood profile. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It is very nice, but it's not just straight up patchouli. It is a nice, softer patchouli scent. You do get that woodsy. Let me see. I'm just going to swatch a little bit of this on my hand to see what it smells like. It smells nice. There is a note in there. I'm not sure if it's the vetiver or what, that has, it's kind of like it gives me kind of like a tang of this note. I'm not quite sure what it is, and I don't know if I love it. So I will have to wait and see how this dries down and see if this is going to be one of my go-tos. It definitely does not replace Gehenna. Gehenna is more of an incensey, stronger type of scent. But this could be a good alternative. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so the next one, but again, it's only offered in the perfume at this moment. So that makes me sad. I'm a buyer. When I buy from Solstice Scents, I purchase a lot and I spend a lot of money. So I kind of want to like I said, buy the whole set. So when it's not available, or at least the perfume and glacé. I always feel the perfume and the glacé and the misting body oil should go together. Absolutely. You know, the whipped body butter or the body butter and the whipped soap are an added bonus. Do I absolutely need them? No. Do I love them? Of course. But scent-wise, I think the perfume and the glacés really, really should go together. And maybe even sell them as sets. You know? You can buy these two together for this price. I mean, I think that would be an amazing idea. Okay, so the next one she gave me was... Come on, focus. Maplewood Inn. And I think this is her choice to replace Sugar Veil. Now, or a similar alternative to Sugar Veil. So Maplewood Inn is a maple woods amber benzoin, which I have no idea what that is, a roaring fire, and a hot cup of frothy vanilla chai. Now, chai tends to be spicy, so that made me a little nervous, but I'm going to look it up here. Okay, now Maplewood Inn does come in the perfume and in the burnishing glacé at this moment. You have to know that with Solstice Scents, a lot of the time stuff sells out and then you can't get it right away. She's very good. Again, like I said, I just love this woman to death. She's very good as far as posting when she thinks it'll be available, if she cannot get a product or an ingredient. So if you go on the Facebook page and you ask a question, she will answer you. I always tag her, but that's just me. But she's always been so great. We have a long history going on here. Okay, so Maplewood Inn. Again, it says maple woods, amber, benzoin. I gotta look that up because I have no idea what it is. A roaring fire and a hot cup of frothy vanilla chai. So it says Maplewood Inn is a quaint historic bed and breakfast with views of the North River in Foxcroft. The inn has 15 tastefully appointed rooms, a sunny dining room overlooking a private courtyard, and a small but charming gift shop featuring special maple items such as locally tapped grade A maple syrup and maple melt candles from Sycamore Sugar Works, which is cute because, like I said, if you look on here, which I don't think I showed you guys, this part, this side, there's a whole map of a town. It's just so cute. This is Foxcroft, and, you know, you can find Blackburn's Parlor in there, and Sycamore Sugar Works, and everything like that. It's really, really cool, and a lot of these you also find in the scent form, so it's cute. So she gives you a little synopsis about what the, you know, just a cute little story. As you enter the reception area, you smell the rich cedar construct mingling with sweet maple. This aroma is punctuated by wood smoke from a roaring brick fireplace, which dominates the east wall in the cozy lounge. Relax by the fire in one of the overstuffed chairs and sip on a freshly brewed cup of frothy vanilla chai. The other thing that made me nervous was the wood smoke. A lot of the times, some things are too smoky for me. I like smoky, but sometimes it's too smoky. So, depending. This says notes of sweet maple syrup, cedar, Alaskan cypress wood, wood smoke, and benzoin. Okay, I'm Googling benzoin. I'm sorry. I have to, you guys, because I don't know what it is. Benzoin. Let me see. What does this smell like? Benzoin. Benzoin essential oils. This is the aromatherapy Bible I'm looking at. Is a tree which originates in Laos and Vietnam, but now grows in and around Malaysia, Java, and Sumatra. Benzoin is the gum resin which exudes from the bark after tapping the tree. And the trees can, after tapping, and the trees can apparently produce resin in this way for about 10 to 20 years. Let me see what it smells like. Does it say what it smells like? What does it smell like? In illnesses, oh, it's used for eczema and psoriasis. In beauty, it's useful for brown marks on the face and hands. In association with lemon oil. Other uses. Okay, that's not really telling me what it smells like. Oh, it says benzoin was once burned in incenses as incense in church, and the gum can be burned to perfume the air at home. But it doesn't tell me what it smells like. I'm assuming it smells like a wood. That's what I'm assuming. Just because... Let me see if this tells me. Yeah, it's some sort of resin, so I think it's going to smell kind of woodsy, maybe? It's widely used as a fixative in perfumes. It's rich, sweet vanilla-like smell. But then someone else says it's woodsy fragrance. It's sweet scented, but not overly sweet. Okay, I'm not getting exactly what it smells like, but like I said, a woodsy vanilla kind of smell. That's what I'm guessing. So, so it says notes of sweet maple syrup, cedar, Alaskan cypress wood, wood smoke, and benzoin, coupled with a subtle waft of vanilla chai and bridged together with warm glowing amber. Now, I love amber, and I love the smell of cedar, and I love the smell of maple syrup. The chai accord is a special composition of 10 fragrances and essential oils. So this goes to show you how very in-depth Solstice scents are, their fragrances are, and so that's a lot of the times why she cannot get one certain thing, she's not going to produce it because it's not going to be the same. The chai accord, is a composition of 10 fine fragrances, essential oils. It contains a blend of teas, frothed vanilla milk, fresh ginger, makes me nervous, cardamom, clove, and cinnamon. Cinnamon makes me nervous. The dominant notes in maple wood are the maple, woods, and sweet wood smoke. It is a sweeter blend, but the wood notes and wood smoke temper the maple. The chai is very subtle, yet its presence adds to a comforting depth and subtle exotic spice that washes over the more prominent notes. I don't like spicy. This patchouli sweetwood is smelling very nice. I think this may, like I said, I can't get the Gehenna. It might be an alternative. But what did I do with the other one? I lost it. I've lost it. Oh, here it is. It's on the other side. Okay. So Maplewood in. Let me smell it. Okay. Yeah. This is nice. It's definitely not as gourmand or sweet as the Sugar Veil. You definitely get the smoky note, which I'm not so sure I'm loving. Here, let me put this on this side and see how it dries down. I'm just putting a little bit right here. See how that dries down. And see what we come up with. So those are two maybe alternatives. I'm smelling a lot of the spices and not so much the maple. And so I'm not so sure that this will be a scent that I would replace with Sugar Veil whatsoever. Like I said, if there was a scent I would replace with Sugar Veil, it would have been Blackburn's Parlor. Although, like I said, it just doesn't last as long. So, because that's more of a like gourmand, foodie kind of scent than this is. I think this is, right now, this is too spicy for me. And I'm not getting the sweetness of the maple. If there was more sweetness in there, I can smell the cedar, which is nice. I can smell the wood smoke and the spice is in here. But I'm not getting the maple as of this moment. So we will let those sit. Okay, so what I picked, of course, my go-to, couldn't get the Gehenna, which is very incensey, is Nag Champa. Hold on. And this comes in the glacé and the perfume, so that's cool. And this is the glacé. I don't have it in the perfume. If I love this, I will definitely purchase in the perfume. I love Nag Champa for the most part in anything. I burn it in candle, in wax form. Love it. But this is the body oil. This is how it comes. Again, I put packing tape on it, as this is just handwritten in marker. Let me see. I should open these first. But I kind of went with patchouli-based stuff. Let me shake this up a little bit. Yeah, love it. Nag Champa. Yeah, I'm going to get this in the perfume too, I believe. I wish this came, again, in the soap and especially the body butter. The soap, whip soap, like I said, I can kind of take it or leave it. I love it because I love how it makes my skin feel. I love the texture of it. This is really nice. If you like incensey stuff, but you hate patchouli, Nag Champa is probably a good way to go. It's a lot more kind of subtle, perfumey, sweeter. So this is described as is a complex, soft, powdery, sweet, woodsy, an exotic incensey blend of champa flowers, vanilla, jasmine, and spices. It does not smell spicy to me at all. Nag Champa is a complex, soft, powdery, sweet, woodsy, and slightly earthy scent, and I love earthy scents, with notes of champa flowers, vanilla, florals, and spices. I mean, florals, I don't really get florals. I think that might be where like the powdery comes from. Contains sandalwood essential oil and agar to add depth. Perfect for those who enjoy incensey type fragrances. Nag Champa has long been used as a meditation fragrance, which is true. This Nag Champa smells more closely to the unlit incense as opposed to the fragrant soft smoke of the lit incense. It starts off strong but dries down to a very lovely and pleasant scent. Excellent for both men and women. Like I said, this may be a little too powdery for me. Not too sure. Like I said, I'll try it out. If I love it, then, you know, that may be my go-to for the Gehenna. Not so sure. The next thing I ordered was Pharaoh. In the glacé. Because, again, I was looking for something to replace the Gehenna. Unfortunately, this is very woodsy, this maple wood in. I'm not catching a whole lot of maple. So I'm going to have to look for something else. But to replace the Sugar Veil, which is very sad. I know on my YouTube, tons of people are like, oh my god, I tried the Sugar Veil. I love it. It's amazing. The Pharaoh also comes in the perfume and the burnishing glacé. So again, those are the two that to me are a must go together. You put on after your shower, you put on the glacé. I apply it very liberally, and then, you know, you can keep the little perfume, which they come like this, although these are essential oil ones, I believe, so they're smaller. And they do cost more, but, so I probably have to use less, I'm assuming. But, you know, and then you carry this little thing in your purse or whatever, and then you can just refresh as the day goes on if you need to. Pharaoh, Egyptian musk, honey, and frankincense essential oil. This oil has been reformulated from the original blend as of 2013. It smells very close to the original, almost identical. Pharaoh is a fragrance comprised primarily of the long-established popular and neutral scent of Egyptian musk, which I love, spiked with just a few drops of frankincense essential oil and a splash of honey far in the background. Wish probably there might be a little more honey. Don't know because I haven't smelled it yet. It's a beautiful, very soft fragrance that is perfect for wearing when you're looking for something understated and muted but would like to smell clean. Now, I am never understated and muted. That's not me. So that kind of threw me off a little bit, but I figured, hey, I'll give it a shot. The frankincense is very soft and delectable. Oh, it's a truly wonderful unisex fragrance that has a slight tinge of exotic and is clean, fresh, mild, natural, and has just the slightest hint of floral. The frankincense is very soft and delectable solely upon application. After that, it takes a back seat and really is more of a note adding depth rather than one standing as identifiable. The honey is a very mild, natural honey. It does not contain the almond notes that other honey blends have, which I like to that. The fact that the frankincense then takes a back note, I don't know. You know, like I said, sometimes these descriptions throw me off. But let's see what we have here. And if you're always very careful, you can always get these kind of off in one shot. And then, you know, you're good to go. This is not sealed all the way. The perfumes are. I will show you that in a minute. I'm going to have to be very careful because I don't have my knife. This is very nice. This is not what I was expecting, but I like it. It is very clean and fresh. It does have the slightest hint of floral. I like this, and I can smell the honey right now, and I'm kind of sad that it takes a back note. I do like this. This is not, Pharaoh is not as incensey as Nag Champa. So if you're looking for something a little more unisex, a little more, I find them sexier, earthier, whatever. This is a really good one too. There is a note in here. I'm not sure what it is. That smells a little, and I know she doesn't use alcohol, but like alcohol to me, I don't know. This is kind of odd. I'm gonna spray this just because I want to smell this on my skin. Yeah, this is very nice. This is a scent though that is gonna be, like I said, maybe a refresher scent. It is very light. It's very soft. And I'm looking for a lot of punch. So, you know, this is probably be a backup, you know, when I run out of other stuff. The Nag Champa, I really do like. Let me spray this one too. Now that I'm spraying, let me just spray this one too. Although I know when I wear the incensey stuff, my dad goes crazy because he's very sensitive to scents. Love it. I love Nag Champa. Love it. This is not an exception. This I will probably order in the perfume too. Wish it was also the Nag Champa. Wish it was also available in the body lotion, but it's not. Okay, so the last one I got is this is the first scent that I ever tried from Solstice Scents. And this was my staple go-to. And this is Cocoa Mallow. And I do have a couple of these in the perfumes. So this is cocoa mixed with marshmallow. And it is just amazing. So I figured, you know what, Chris? Why not go back to what your original staple scent was before you found and became obsessed with Sugar Veil? So that's what I did. It's amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I probably should have bought 2 of these. I'm probably going to go back and order more. It's just an amazing, amazing cocoa scent. This one, my boyfriend absolutely loves. I used to, before we lived together, when I would leave his house, I would spray this on his pillow before I left. Because he's like, this is what you smell like. I want, you know. It's really, really good. Okay, so this is just a tried and true Cocoa Mallow. Hope she never gets rid of it. Let me see if she has it available right now. Cocoa Mallow. Cocoa. Mallow. Okay, so she has it in the glacé in the perfume. Again, I have bought this in the whipped soap. I have bought this in the lotion. Really wish they were all available. I'm not quite sure what's going on here as far as them not being available in everything. I'm a little disappointed because I would definitely purchase the whole set. Again, I do have the perfumes, but I would definitely purchase another glacé. Well, I will probably purchase another glacé. I would definitely purchase the whipped soap and the body butter. I'm just a little, you know, like I said, a lot of these I am finding in the glacé and the perfume, so that's kind of a staple. You kind of got to have that to layer. That's great, but to not have them in the other products is really discouraging, and I don't know. Okay, now these next two that I ordered are a lot smaller. This is the premium fragrance collection. Is this a premium fragrance collection? Yes. Okay, so this is why I think these are smaller. I don't think I've ever ordered anything from a premium fragrance collection before. Okay, so this is only 5 milliliters. This is about half. I should probably see what I'm doing here. This is about half of what you would normally get. Okay, this is only 5 milliliters. Normally the perfumes are bigger. I would say maybe you'd get like up to here in the perfume. But because they are premium fragrances, meaning the ingredients that she uses in these cost more, you get less. I would rather get more, have the regular size perfume, and pay more. This is $15 for this. I would pay $20 for a bigger one. You know, if it was the regular perfume size, it's not. I wish I had another perfume to compare it to so I could show you what the regular perfume size looks like, but I don't have that on hand at the moment. But these premium fragrances are definitely a lot smaller. But I think, like I said, it's because you do have to use less. This is in Cocoa Absolute. And I ordered this to go with the Cafe Mallow. I do have Cafe Mallow too, which is coffee and marshmallow, which is nice, but the Cocoa Mallow is to die for. Cocoa Absolute. And these only come in the perfumes. The Cocoa Absolute was $12, excuse me. 100% mouthwatering natural cocoa absolute in perfumer's alcohol. The single note chocolate fragrance smells like a divine blast of sugared cocoa powder and sweet hot chocolate. On initial application, you will experience a blast of cocoa. This soon settles down to a soft chocolate scent which hovers closer to the skin but has great staying power. Cocoa Absolute perfume is wonderful on its own, but it's really special when layered with some of your other fragrances. To bring additional dimension to a new twist, it layers very well with Cocoa Mallow, which is why I bought the glacé, Vanilla Pipe Tobacco, Heart of the Night, Black Forest, and she lists some other things. If you have tried the premium perfumes Midnight Oil or Private Eye, you are already familiar with our Cocoa Absolute. Cocoa Absolute may stain lighter colored clothing and skin. When applying the perfume, rub it in quickly as it is easier to work into skin with less chance of staining. Apply once to wrists and add another layer when dry to build the concentration of the Cocoa Absolute. This fragrance is surprisingly wonderful to wear into bed. I'm not quite sure what that means, but pure natural Cocoa Absolute with no synthetic fragrance oils. Please shake gently before each use as the Cocoa Absolute will settle to the bottom. A few shakes will quickly and easily disperse the scent evenly. So, okay, so I'm going to read a little bit about premium fragrances. It says, premium fragrances are a blend of exquisite or rare essential oils, absolutes, exotic, authentic, Indian adders, and or top shelf fragrance oils blended in either rice bran oil or perfumer's alcohol, as indicated in the listing. Gently agitate your premium perfume with the cap on by turning it up and down before applying. This will allow oils or absolutes, which may have separated due to the varying weight of each oil and carrier, to fully reincorporate. Rotate several times to ensure thorough mixing. Premium fragrances are repackaged in a 0.5 mil glass roll with black cap. For best results, store your fragrances in an upright position away from heat and light. So this one I bought kind of to go with the Coco Mallow because I was unable to get the layering effect of the... Okay, see, this is where I'm going to have an issue. I'll just use my nail here. I did put the packing tape on here. No, I did not. On the perfumes, I do not put the packing tape, because I am usually able to open these, score them. I usually score them with my knife. I don't know where my knife went. Of course it's not here when I have it. Let me see. Because what I normally do is I'm noticing as I hold this down, you can't see. I normally score this part with the knife, so I don't need to put the packing tape because the plastic is still on here. So then when I pull this part down, because this part is scored, it does not go the whole way. And I think I will carefully just peel very slowly where the cap is. And then I don't need to worry, like I just did right there, I don't need to worry about putting packing tape on the perfumes. That's normally what I do. So, Coco Absolute. Let's see how this smells. Yeah, these are definitely much smaller. And see, it comes out brown. So, you definitely want to rub it in before you get... And it smells like pure cocoa. It smells definitely different than the Coco Mallow. Oh, this smells amazing. So like I said, I will definitely use this to layer with my Coco Mallow. You know, when I need a little pick-me-up. This is really strong and it's really good. Pure cocoa. Love it. Really nice. And it's like a deep dark cocoa. It's not really... It's sweet, but it's not like super sugary. You know, cocoa. It's really, really good. Love it. Okay, so the next one that I got was High Desert. Hello. And this is also a premium fragrance. This one was $15. The Coco Absolute was High Desert. This one was $15 for the smaller size. This is Desert Sage, which I love. Ceremonial White Sage, love. Sandalwood. Meaty, have no idea what that is. Cacti, Indian Tobacco, Prickly Pear Cactus, Hay, Smoke, Labdanum, etc. So it says High Desert is a dry, woody, herbal, reverent blend designed to evoke the atmosphere of the hot, unforgiving, yet majestic desert habitat of the American Southwest. Like Arizona. Love it. It features dominant notes of herbal white sage and desert sagebrush with supporting background notes of, oh wow, I can smell this cocoa. Like, woo! It's amazing. Background notes of soft woods, sweet Indian tobacco, hay, saguaro cactus, juicy prickly pear cactus, baked sand, and just a touch of smoke, labdanum, and red musk. Despite the complex palette used to create High Desert, these notes were selected to enhance and complement the beautiful sage blend, which sage I love, so I found that exciting. On cold sniff, you will experience a dried sage leaf with a sweet prickly pear fruit top note and dry hay and tobacco finish. On initial application, the crisp green saguaro cactus emerges amidst an endless open blue sky. High Desert softens soon after application with emphasis on a blend of light woods and dry herbal sage with the occasional whiff of sweet tobacco and hay. The dry down hugs very close to the skin and liberal application is recommended to increase its longevity, which makes me a little sad because this is a premium, but it's very small. So having $15 for this. So having to pay $15 for this smaller size and you know, I really would expect it to last longer. So the fact that you kind of have to, what she's saying is you have to kind of apply it liberally and apply more of it. Don't really like that. Again, would rather have been able to purchase a bigger one. But, it does not morph significantly, but after several hours, the labdanum will be detectable. High Desert is a meditative, beautiful, and very relaxing fragrance that is especially wonderful before bed. For those who have requested our Seance soap in perfume form, you may enjoy this fragrance. The sage is more refined and much softer, and High Desert contains none of the spicy notes that Seance has, but the sage note is beautifully represented here. It's unisex. So I really liked this because, like I said, I love the smell of sage, and then when she said no spicy notes, I was like, great. So, again, let me very carefully here try to pull down this. My nails do not help. Sometimes my nails help in situations, and in other situations, they just hinder me. Okay, so I'm going to very carefully pull down this score part just to where the cap is. Let's see if I can get this off. There we go. And let me very carefully tear along the cap line very slowly so I do not wreck the plastic on here. I have done that. Let me see. Okay, where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put this? I'll put this over here. Can I smell this over here? This is very nice. This is a very, very nice sage scent. Actually, let me put it on the back of my hand over here. It'd be easier to smell. Very nice sage scent. So if you like sage, this is really, really nice. It's kind of like a, it's not powdery. It's just, basically, it's a sage leaf scent. Sage kind of a little bit incense note. I don't really get the cactus, prickly pear, baked sand, all that other stuff. I can kind of smell the sweet Indian tobacco, the hay. There is just a touch of a smoky note in here. Not as much as the Maplewood Inn. It's like a sage musky note. Love it. I really do like this. This only comes in this, unfortunately, it does not come in the Burnishing Glacé. Again, makes me sad. Cocoa Absolute does not come in Burnishing Glacé. Again, makes me sad. But again, these will be nice scents to layer with, like this one, I will probably layer with the Nag Champa. The Cocoa Absolute, I will definitely layer with the Cocoa Mallow. The Pharaoh, I'm still up in the air about. I'm not so sure that I love that one. And as far as these two samples go, Maplewood Inn is definitely it's a no. It's very woodsy, so if you like woodsy scents, it's nice. There's just not a whole lot of maple in it. It's not really a gourmand scent. And a foodie scent, which I was kind of hoping for. But this patchouli sweetwood is very nice. So this may be another one that I'm purchasing. So I see more purchases in my future with Solstice Scents. Like I said, the only complaint I have is, not being able to order them in all forms. That's really the only complaint. Because it's kind of hard too, like I said. From now on, will I order something like this and like in this form to make sure I like it? I don't know. I kind of go crazy with the, with the, the Solstice Scents. So, I may not. If there's anything like I absolutely don't like, Like a lot of times I'll order, if there's only like 2 available, I'll order like all of them. If I think I'm going to like them and then I get them home and I don't like them, I will, you know, give them to friends or whatever, that kind of thing. And a lot of them are not opened at all. And if they're opened, they're just, you know, swatched. Like, that's it. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I just wish, the only complaint, like I said, is having the body cream, the body oil, the whipped soap, the perfume. Having all 4 of those in a group and kind of always having those available would be wonderful. I know that doesn't always happen. As long as you can I can purchase the gloss and the perfume, I'm good. When I can only purchase the perfume, I get a little sad. But I am definitely ordering more Coco Mellow for sure. Nag Champa, I'm going to order more of. I'm going to wear the Coco Absolute is great. I really wish it came, like I said, bigger. I'd be willing to pay more. I just don't. Because it really is amazing. I just don't. This little thing, I don't know. I don't know. It's quite expensive for a little thing, but I would be willing to pay more for more. I don't know. And this High Desert is really nice sage scent. So I have some really good earthy blends to go here. I have my staple Coco Mallow that I really like started off with. I really like this Coco Absolute. It's kind of a really nice surprise. It just really is. And I may try mixing this with some of, like, I have some of Sycamore Sugar Works, I think, which was too cinnamony for me. I may try layering this. Blackburn's Parlor, I will layer this with, you know, and hopefully get a little more of the sweetiness and lastingness that I was kind of hoping for. So anyway, that's my haul, guys. Solstice Scents. So take care. If you guys have your favorite Solstice Scents, post them below, please. Let me know. What's your faves? What do you absolutely love? What did you try that you didn't like, and what did you not like about it? I can give you a few examples. Main Moon, I bought a couple of those off of reference that somebody had said, you know, you'd probably like this. And I didn't. It had pine in it. It smelled very piney to me. Didn't like it. My boyfriend actually likes it. I don't like it on him. So I kind of tried to steal it back so I could gift it, but he keeps finding it. Like, I don't like it on him because it smells like pine. I just don't like it. Halloween Night was another one, you know, that was recommended, thinking, you know, it might, you know, replace Sugar Veil, or, you know, when I can't get it. I really did like Halloween Night, but what killed it for me was the black licorice scent in it. I couldn't take it. I didn't like it. So again, you know, sometimes they go on and say, hey, this has been sprayed once, you know, I'll destash them, or like I said, I'll give them away. But let me know, what's your favorite Solstice scents? What are ones that you thought you would love that you don't love? That kind of stuff. I'd be really interested in getting some recommendations. Again, I'm an earthy, you know, as you can tell, earthy, foodie kind of person. Don't really like cinnamon though. So Sycamore Sugar Works was too cinnamony for me. But let me know. And don't forget the giveaway. Enter the giveaway, guys. Talk to you later.